Ah, how dare I? How dare I assume or imply that slavery still exists or that you are a slave? But, gentlemen, unfortunately, slavery still exists in the 21st century, and I think it's something that will exist for a very long time. I don't know how we'll completely abolish it. In this video, I'm going to be talking about slavery in the 21st century. And if that sounds like an interesting idea or a terrible idea, however you think, stick around and I'm going to prove to you this. So, slavery back in the day, it was in a form of, hey, do this, we put you in chains, we come and conquer your village or raid your village or raid your continent, you start working for us. That was point blank it. But that form of slavery, obviously, inevitably, it was going to lead to rebellion, and that's what it did. It led to rebellion. People moved on. There was revolution, and we are now in the 21st century where most people think they're free, but they are not. What makes me say that? A lot of people, in fact, a lot of us, all of us, most of us who are still poor, are trapped in consumerism. We can't live a life. We can't literally. It's like we can't go anywhere. And forgive me if I don't sound very polished. I just thought of this idea and thought of recording a video and just give my thoughts on it. But we live in this consumerism world where we can't do anything without buying anything. We have to buy where we sleep. We have to buy our food. We have to buy our freedom. Where for our ability, our mobility, we have to buy our ability to to go there and there, paying gas for the car or boarding public transport. It's like everything you have to consume, 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 consume. You can't do it without money. So if you can't live a life without money, and the only way to get money is to work for it, what do you call that? What do you call that entrapment? It's like you're trapped in this cycle. You have to live in this cycle of waking up every day and going to work and working for someone. Now, of course, there are exceptions to these rules. To businessmen, people maybe who got inheritance or some shit, like people who have money who are not inclined to be doing this. They're not inclined to the rotation, but majority, 80% of people, they have to wake up every day and go to work. Wake up every day and go to work. And then die. Maybe probably die poor, being taken care by their grandkids, or they put you in a retirement house. So that kind of life, gentlemen, don't you think that is slavery? If every day you have to work hard and no break, only to consume. It's like we are now slaves to consumerism. Me back then maybe you were a slave, someone's slave. Hey, you are, oh, you are Uncle John's slave. Okay, okay, you look good, you're looking fit. But now we've created our own form of slavery. We are slaves of consumerism. It's something that we can beat. It's something that we can beat, but it's something that is now in our culture. People think of it as cool. People think of it, and it's not just ingrained in the needs that for us to be able to survive. It's ingrained in what? In luxury items, in things that we don't really need. But you might argue, people, yes, back then they used to work also to get resources. But yes, they used to work, but the amount of consumerism that is here in 2025, and we is going to get crazier as time goes. You cannot compare it with back in the 80s, the 90s, or yeah, this is, I mean, obvious. That's when consumerism was rising because of industrialization. But you get the point. How we are all trapped in this cycle of consumerism. So, how can we break from this? I don't just make videos just to talk about a problem. I try to propose a solution. So also, I think the only way to break from consumerism is this question: do you have the soul of a strong man? No, not strong man, not strong man. But do you have the soul of a free man or the soul of a slave? So now, if you have the soul of a slave, you are going to continue with this consumerism journey. Just continue, consume, consume, consume. You work every day, you get paid. But if you have the soul of a free man, you're going to decide today, right now, that I'm going to do anything to break this cycle of consumerism, and that anything is working hard, that anything is saving money, that anything is starting a side business that you can scale and make more money. Gentlemen, the only way you're going to get out of this consumerism trap is if you have enough resources to be able to choose to do what you want. Otherwise, you'll be trapped in this loop, endless loop of consumerism. Gentlemen, this was my thoughts on, this was my video on the slavery of the 21st century. Quick and short one for some people, but long for some, for those, for some TikTok, you know, short attention span shit. But this was the video of the day, gentlemen. Mslater out.